Thank you for being here.
Oh my God,
you
this
look
is
fantastic.
awesome. Thank
you
you.
just got back from Milan, right?
I just got back from Italy like 2 days ago, yeah.
What were
With
you doing?
snow on the ground, which was bizarre.
How
I'm
was it?
expecting like Call Me By Your Name, like summertime, and it's
No.
It's snow, but it was beautiful.
So,
yeah.
it is still gorgeous. Why were you there?
Yeah.
Vacation?
I was there for a convention called Goodbye Con, and so what Goodbye Con is, they took shows that were going off the air, and it was like our final farewell. So it was like a little bittersweet, a little sad and depressing in a way, but it was Teen Wolf, Vampire Diaries, and some people from PLL, Pretty Little Liars.
I mean, come on. I think it's kind of fun. I think it's nice
fun.
to get to see your fans.
But it's crazy to see all the, like, these are like the cult followers all in one room. So like 2,000, not only PLL fans, but Teen Wolf and Vampire Diaries. I'm pretty sure everyone was there to see Ian Somerhalder, but
No.
But it was
I think
fun.
it's kind of
It
fun
was
to
nice.
get to
It was
ask
very
questions.
lovely.
And what do you do? Just meet and greet and take pictures?
I mean, majority of the people don't speak English, so that's the fun part. Is like. We have to do a panel. They say their questions in Italian. They translate to English. I'm sure it's lost in translation. And my answer is given, and I think I'm like so charming and funny, and I present a joke in English, and they say it in Italian, and it's just like dead silence.
Just
it just
crickets.
does not go over at all.
Just crickets, yeah.
But that's always the best part, is trying to understand each other. Yeah.
Last time you were on our show, we talked about your obsession that we both have with NSYNC.
Obviously,
And
yes. Yeah.
But that wasn't your first music obsession.
That was not my first love. No.
I just learned about this.
Yep.
You are obsessed with
Hanson.
that. I think, dude, you're blushing
To this
right
day,
now. You're blushing.
I'm like the fact that we're talking about this. No, because they think I'm a psychopath because I talk about them in every interview. But they do follow me on Twitter. So what's up, guys? No, I will remember the day I turned on MTV and I saw little Zach Hanson with his like dreadlocks playing the drums, and I was like, this is it. This is what love feels like. And
That's what love feels like.
We've had so many close encounters of almost meeting, almost going to shows, almost songwriting with them. I almost got to write a song with them.
What?
And it just hasn't happened. So maybe like you can put in a call.
Oh, yeah, I totally. They're on speed dial. I have Hanson down. They have one phone.
I figured if there's one guy that has Hanson on speed dial.
Thank you for that. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I know those guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're on tour right now. I'll just send them a tweet.
All right, let's.
Yeah,
let's
we can
hook
do this. We can hook
thing
this up.
Yeah.
I will correct everyone here because I know that you're on Twitter, but you are not on Tinder. That is a rumor.
I am not on Tinder. But I think some people think I'm on Tinder. Mom, I am not on Tinder. Dad.
But someone is using your face?
One day, I mean, there's always like fake Facebook and Instagram accounts, but one day one of my friends matched up with who he thought was me, but someone's using my pictures. Her name is Charlene, and she's 26. And, or maybe it's me. Maybe it truly is me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's
So if
someone
you see
out
a girl
there.
named Charlene, you could end up dating Lucy
You could
Hale.
potentially have a really terrible date with me. Yeah.
Let's talk about the new show, Life Sentence.
Yeah.
I love the idea about the
Thank
show. It's
you.
on the CW. What is the premise of the show?
So it follows Stella, my character, who for the last 10 years of her life was living like she was dying because she was diagnosed with terminally ill cancer. So she was, living in the moment, making all these crazy decisions. And in the pilot, we find out she gets this beautiful second chance at life. And then she realizes very quickly that the world is a very dysfunctional place because she was protected from all of this while she was sick because her parents wanted to give her this really wonderful life.
Yeah.
She realizes her family's insane, the world is crazy. She's like, am I in love with my husband? Who am I? Like all these questions that we ask ourselves, and she just has to figure out who she is way later on in life.
It's dramatic, but it's also very funny too. I'd say it's a dramedy. I want to show everyone a clip. It is in fact a dramedy? Okay. Here's Lucy Hale in Life Sentence. Take a look at this.
Anything.
What? Hi, Daddy. Oh, just came to see how you were doing.
Can't talk, Stella Bell. Late for my lecture.
Oh.
Rent's on the counter. Love you.
What's going on?
Mom just left Dad.
Do you want a waffle?
Lucy Hale, everybody. Do you want a waffle? Life Sentence premieres tomorrow at 9 p.m. on the CW. Life Sentence.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.